like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine, and it's Davis in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Avdia. Just 5 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. 3-pointers, Simon. And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Sacramento. It's a 3-point game. Davis kicks to LaVine. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Murray outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. To stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Now Simons, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Shoots from the corner, and it falls over the rim and in. LaVine's got 5 now.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
LaVine, a screen on Ayton. Sabonis kicks to LaVine. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. LaVine's got a couple of 3s now in the first with the Kings. Ayton finds Sharp. Takes the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Shots good by Ellis.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Avdia gets the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA. And confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. LaVine wide open against Sacramento.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Tries it from 19. Avdia can't hit.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And now Ellis running the floor all by himself.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And here's Davis for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 5th assist in this one. Stolen by LaVine. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
On offense, here are the Kings. They're on a 19-7 run. Kick out to Levine. Now looks the pass to Sabonis. The 3 from Davis. Unable to get that one. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. 3-pointer, Simon. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Carter. Lyles out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And there's Monk, and it's Levine, and it's small forward. Sacramento leading by 17. Pass to Lyles. Monk outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Monk. Now Valanciunas just 4 to shoot. Levine for 3. The Trailblazers pull it in. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Carter with it. Now Henderson defending. Outside Levine. Valanciunas sets a screen for Levine. And Valanciunas kicks to Lyles. Monk, no one around him. They get it back. Kings moving the ball around. Fires from deep. Valanciunas dishes to Carter. Outside Levine. With the clock winding down, and Levine throws it down.
Mercy. That was downright dirty. Levine. Yes, sir.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Keegan Murray comes in for Trey Lyles. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Monk. And it's Ellison for Carter. Levine, a screen on Henderson. Outside Levine. Sabonis kicks to Levine. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Ayton. Second chance shot. Henderson passes to Grant. Launches it. Simon from outside. Sabonis grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
In his first 3 seasons in the NBA, Stan, Anthony Simons only started 5 games. But now he is out there a lot and getting starts.
Well, look, Kevin, he played under Damian Lillard. Not a bad role model for Anthony Simons. Another 6'3" guard with explosive scoring capability.
DeRozan with it. Now Avdia defending. Outside Levine. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Levine's got 9 points in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
Here's Sabonis. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. And a wide open look here for Ellis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
No good from Grant. And here are the Kings now. They're on a 12-3 run. Levine inside the three-point line. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And here is Simons. Following the three-pointer by DeMar DeRozan. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Now here's Levine. 22 points for him. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That is his first foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Kamar is checked in. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for the Kings. Trailblazers shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
And so Levine nails both of them. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Simons against Ellis. And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. There's a screen by Murray. Outside, Levine. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Sacramento with a 21-point lead. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
They've got Ayton. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter could just do a little bit of everything.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Now Sabonis. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton from deep. Ellis kicks to Levine. Back to Ellis. Levine deciding where to go with it. And a miss there on the triple. The Trailblazers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Trailblazers ball.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Good on the three-point shot.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Sabonis sets the pick for Davis. Sinks the triple. Davis has got 6 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Levine. It's good from the top of the key. Levine's got 28 points for the game.
Such a gifted scorer. When Levine is this locked in, the defense is in for a long night.
Here's Avdia. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. DeRozan for three. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that. Levine finds Sabonis. To the inside. Out to DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Avdia. Kept alive. Pass to Levine. Here's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Levine's got 7 points for the quarter.
And running the pick and roll to perfection there. Much easier to execute when you have a handle like Levine. It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Trailblazers foul.
So both teams changing it up here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
On defense, Portland. Three-pointer. There's the three. Kept alive by Sacramento. Monk left side. Grant against Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another shot. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for Sacramento. No good from Grant.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Kings leading now by 22. For 3, Levine. He doesn't hit that one.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Well, that's just poor transition defense. He's too good a shooter to leave open out there.
And Sacramento has possession. The Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Monk, the pass to Levine. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And finished off by Avdia.
Oh, that's a terrific pass. Ayton, with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time.
Now, here's Sabonis. Still yet to score.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
16 seconds left here in the third quarter. Henderson against Carter. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Kings. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Kings lead by 19. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Zach LaVine is out there with Lyles. And there's Monk. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Carter in at the 1 spot. Henderson finds Thibault for the 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Delano Benton's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. The Kings also at the sub. Sabonis, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Monk for three, hits the three-point bomb.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
No good from Grant.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Levine for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Williams, and he banks in the layup.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Here's Sabonis, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Pass to Sabonis. Here's Carter. In the corner, it's Monk from past the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. Klingen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Grant for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Sabonis. And the shot goes down. Sabonis has got 4 this quarter. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
It's tipped. Stolen by Grant. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Benton. A three-pointer, no good. And here are the Kings now. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Sabonis. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Over Grant. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Sacramento also making some changes. Arabia's checked in. And it's DeRozan in for Zach LaVine. Now, here's Simons. Portland again missing. Pass to LaRavia. The offensive rebound. And stolen by Simons. Here's Avdia. Trains the three-pointer.
Totally unselfish play there from Aiden. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Kings.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Zach LaVine.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
And the Kings making a change here. Sabonis is checked in from deep three-point territory. Here's Hayton over in the corner. Avdia. Sharp finds Simon. Buries the long-range jumper.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They have a 19-point lead. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Assisted.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Kamare. And another three for Portland. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Carter kicks to Sabonis. Over Ayton. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Assisted by.
And the Kings lead by 20.
Taking no chances
they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now, Avdia. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like...
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll...
made to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Avdia. The three ball. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Moody passes to Curry. Green with the ball. And here's Butler outside. That shot off the mark. Now Avdia. Let's go with a three. The offensive rebound. From behind the arc. Sharp passes to Avdia. 6 to shoot. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Hits the trifecta.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Avdia from outside, and again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Butler can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Avdia outside, and stolen by Green. 4-3, and Moody is good for 3.
Such a slept-on attribute of his. Draymond can handle the rock.
Pass to Avdia. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. There's the 3. The rebound by Moody. Golden State has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. Lets it fly. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Green with a screen on Simons. Curry's shot is off.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Avdia. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Avdia's got 8.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Green. He's scoreless. Shot is good by Curry.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
It's turned into a showdown here, dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Now here's Moody. Inside. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Kamari.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Avdia. Simons outside. It's Avdia on the wing. Butler covering. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Big ups to this coaching staff. Great play design there.
Outside Pajemski. Healed for three. Connects from downtown.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Warriors ahead, leading by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
they've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
On the floor for the Warriors, Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hield from outside. Rebounded by Kamari.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years. You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
Henderson, the pass to Thibault. Henderson finds Thibault. From downtown. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga down low, covered by Thibault. Deflects the pass. From the arc. It's hauled in by Henderson. Blazers trail by 4. Pass to Klingon. Beyond the arc. And it's Thibault missing. Golden State has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Curry looking it over. Jackson Davis a screen. Curry's shot is off. For Portland, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Thibault from outside, off the mark. The Warriors lead by 4. Pass to Curry. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Outside Payton. The kick out, Curry. There's the triple. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
Trusting his shot. If Curry has the ball, he believes he can make any shot when that ball releases his hand.
Pass to Klingon. Now here's Thibault. Guarded by Hield. They double him with Curry. Here's Kamari. Counted from distance. Kamari's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Kuminga against Grant. Pass to Kamari. Grant with a screen on Payton. Kamari, no good. The Warriors lead by 7. Hield from outside. Portland with a rebound. Kamari's got 4 rebounds now. And Hield gets a 3. Hield's got 6.
You got to expect this from a high-volume shooter with range like Hield. He loves to let threes fly from everywhere.
Henderson for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here's Kuminga for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Henderson for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry with it. Thybulle picks him up. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game. And the Warriors make some changes. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. And Moody is subbed in for Payton. Curry against Simons. Outside, Green. Simons against Curry. Healed on the wing. The kick out, Curry. Just 2 to shoot. From outside the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Outside Sharp. Pass to Kamari. Curry with a steal. Launches a 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Golden State Warriors earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Anthony Simons, Denny Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton in the Sharp, and it's Kamari in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Sharp, no good. The Warriors lead by 10.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
And here's Butler outside, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Avdia from outside. Again, the miss by Portland. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Kept alive.
Trailblazers foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Warriors now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Puts up a 3. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Curry, a screen on Avdia. And he's going for the lob! Stolen by Sharp. The 3 from Ayton. Pajemski grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 13. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Outside Butler. Lets it go from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. 3-pointer Sharp. Knocks down the long J. Sharp's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the 3rd. The shots just aren't falling. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. And some changes here for Portland. Grant comes in for Sharp. And it's Henderson in for Simons. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And here's Grant from the arc. Warriors with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Payton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 6 assists in the game.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Payton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
The Warriors lead by 15. Outside Curry, three-pointer. It's rebounded by Grant.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he was pretty good from there.
Avdia can't get it to go.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Curry, no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Henderson for 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. It's stolen by Henderson. Pass to Kamari. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Puts up a deep 3. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Kamari. The long distance 3 is buried. Kamari's got 6 points.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Green with a screen on Ayton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Warriors lead by 12. The 3 from Curry. Ooh, Ayton with the block. It's intercepted. On the wing, Curry. Fires the 3. Curry splashes it in.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Golden State, Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Kevon Looney is out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the 3. Curry with it. Henderson picks him up. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Hield. Pass to Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And the Warriors lead by 15. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Ooh, poked away. Curry with a steal. Curry takes it in. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Benton, he's checked in for Portland. Pajemski's checked in for the Warriors. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Rupert, he's checked in for Benton.
Number 21.
Henderson against Curry. Pass to Rupert. Now here's Williams. Over Kuminga. Portland, no good that time either.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that
miss. Here's Rupert. He's covered by Curry. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Pajemski. Looney inside. Working on Williams. Pass to Henderson. Williams on the wing. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, an athletic alley-oop play by Grant. Lifting off to snatch the pass out of the air and dunk it home.
Now Pajemski, a deep three. And Klingon pulls it down. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Rupert. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. And here's Kuminga for three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And the Warriors lead by 16. The Trailblazers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Here's Henderson, and there's the drive. And here's Grant from the arc. He buries it from three. Grant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No hesitation from Grant. He's not bashful shooting off the catch when given the chance.
Drains the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. And the Warriors making a change here.
First team foul.
The Warriors lead by 16.
Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Curry, defended by Abdia. Curry passes to Green. Moody from outside. And Aiden pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Sharp, no good. And the Warriors shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me. Effortlessly creating for his teammates.
56 seconds left in the fourth. The three. Portland with a rebound. Here's Avdia. On the wing, Simons. Drills it from deep. There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Pajemski. Misses, and you know he wants that one back. And here they come. The shot. Here's Sharp. Out to the right wing. Curry with a steal. Pass to Green. Outside Butler. There's the drive. Outside for Green. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 17.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't hard, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant.
basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. And it's Butler in at the three. Podziemski on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Outside Butler. Back to Podziemski. And the three off target. Levine feeling it out a bit. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
And a nice, smooth stroke. When Levine feels that rhythm, he's a knockdown jump shooter.
Curry kicks to Green. Podziemski on the wing. Guarded by Levine. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Hits it from three-point range.
I love how competitive Jimmy Butler is. You know he's not going to let the opposition get the best of him.
Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better. So the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
Now here's Curry. From downtown, and another three for Golden State.
Man, look out when Jimmy Butler feels confident and comfortable from deep.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. And we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler, and the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here's Levine after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And here's Ellis for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
The Kings trail by 7. Outside Levine. A 3-ball. Buries it from three-point range. Levine's got 6.
Nice work off the pass. I like Levine's catch-and-shoot mindset tonight.
That's to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Podziemski. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of it.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Three-pointer, Butler. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Jimmy Butler is effective scoring on the inside, so it's going to give him some chances to open up on the perimeter, and right there took advantage.
Now here's Levine. 9 points in the game so far. Murray dishes to Levine. Back to Murray. Ellis with a screen on Butler. And it's Davis missing. Warriors leading by 4. Outside for Curry. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ellis finds Davis. For three, Levine drills the three-pointer. Levine's got 12 in the game.
And he's been reliable as ever on offense. Levine working hard to make a big impact on that end.
Up top, Pajemski. It's Curry outside, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Warriors. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Zach LaVine is out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Carter in at the points. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Curry after the made shot from Zach LaVine. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night to put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. The Kings making a switch here. Laravia's checked in. The Warriors leading. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Kings making a switch here. Lyles checked in. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Carter against Curry. Valanciunas sets a screen for Carter. Pass to Levine. From deep. Again, the miss by the Kings. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Hield against Carter. Hield the pass to Curry. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. The Kings trailing. Monk for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Monk's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's Curry outside. What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
On another level, Curry is totally ready to duel this one out from the three-point line.
Levine kicks to Monk. Here's Lyles. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Kings lead by 1.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Pass to Looney, outside for Curry. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Looney with the bucket. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Here's Levine. The Warriors making the shot. Valanciunas dishes to Carter. Here's Lyles. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Pajemski. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, I know you want to focus on the shooting with Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
On the wing, Levine. Defended by Payton. Monk, no one around him. No good with the triple.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
The Kings trail by 4. Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the 3. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA to have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Levine. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Outside, Green. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And DeRozan kicks to Monk. Carter on the wing. And the 3 ball is good. Carter's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Fields checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution for the Warriors.
26 seconds left in the first half. Shoots the 3. Warriors getting another chance here. Here's Podziemski, defended by Carter. Nailed from three-point land.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Podziemski. Just 3 on the clock. They kick it out to Green. Shoots over Lyles. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. LaVine's shot is off. Warriors leading by 7. Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. Maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
Podziemski with it, guarded by LaVine. Butler, a screen on Ellis. To the middle. A fadeaway. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Kings trail by 4. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Sacramento.
For your Kings, number 10, DeMar DeRozan.
Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
For so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the three-pointer by DeMar DeRozan. The kick outside to Butler. Pass to Looney. Woke loose. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. LaVine heading to the hoop.
And over the years, LaVine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Here's Looney. Outside for Curry. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Bangs home the trifecta. LaVine's got 22.
And there's the competitive fire of LaVine, getting the 3 points back for them as quick as he can.
To the left wing. Here's Knox. That three off the mark. Sacramento's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc.
Oh, that's a terrific dime from DeRozan, and this is why guys enjoy playing with him.
Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Heat, the kick outside to Butler for 3. Oh, Butler draining the 3. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Ellis, the pass to LaVine. Sabonis sets the pick for LaVine. Back to Ellis. Kick out to LaVine. Rocket 6. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And taken away by Ellis. Sabonis, the pass to Ellis. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. LaVine, a screen on Butler. On the wing, LaVine. Pass to Sabonis. Back to LaVine. Again, LaVine missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Payton passes to Knox. Out to Payton from outside the arc. Hands it from downtown. Payton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Confidence in a game sometimes just doesn't come from scoring the ball. You can make plays like Knox did there.
For 3, LaVine. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Curry is inside. Working on Ellis. And that one drops. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Knox, the pass to Curry. Back to Knox. He gets it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. DeRozan out there with Domantas Sabonis, then it's Zach LaVine, then it's Ellis, and it's Monk in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And here's LaVine after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. LaVine finds Ellis. Outside DeRozan. Outside LaVine. Shot clock at 6. Ellis with the screen for LaVine. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knocked loose. Curry passes to Knox. They grab their own miss. Here's Post. Pass to Curry. Stolen by Ellis. Monk kicks to LaVine. Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
And by no means a volume three-point shooter. DeRozan barely takes threes compared to most wings in the league.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Davis comes in for Malik Monk. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Murray. The Warriors making a switch here. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Levine.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
For 3, Ellis. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Heaton inside. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Podziemski. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Kick out to Levine. Shoots it up. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Butler finds Podziemski. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Podziemski's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. The 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. No one near him. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
The Kings trail by 8, and here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Green with the block, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. The Kings making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. And Levine throws it down.
And blessed with high-level explosiveness, Levine is no stranger to finishing in the air.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Green, the screen. Shot by Podziemski, no good. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 6-point game. For 3, Levine. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. The Kings shooting the ball at 42%. The 3 from Davis. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Podziemski. It's to Looney. 6 to shoot. Here's Butler. The jump hook off the left rim and out. Got a piece of it. Curry with the steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Sacramento foul. Third personal foul. Third team.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Left side, Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Butler sets a screen for Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 6.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
For your Kings,
And both free throws good for Davis. Now Curry puts up a deep three. Offline. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling up. Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Here's the starting group for Portland. We've got Avdia, Anthony Simons out there with Shaden Sharp. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kamare in at the 3. Murray against Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here we go, all alone. Ellis's shot is off. Now Portland with it. It's a three-point game. Three-pointer Sharp. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Levine gets the bucket.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Now here's Avdia. Fires the 3. Davis with a rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Levine. Give him 8 points now. On the wing, Davis. Outside for Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Davis, the pass to Levine. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Fires from the corner. And Avdia with the basket on the assist by Simons.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Davis with a screen on Sharp. Outside Davis. Takes a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. For Portland, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Avdia passes to Ayton. Back to Avdia. Outside Sharp. Avdia left side. From deep. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. The Kings lead by 3. Levine way outside. They get it back. From deep three-point range. Missed it. 3 for 6 now. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Sharp has the open look. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Sharp's got 5 points. Stolen by Ayton. To the left wing. Pass to Sharp. And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Ayton's got space. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Kings have gone 3 of 8 so far. And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Lyles, he's checked in for Murray. DeRozan comes in for Davis. Malik Monk's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Carter in for Ellis. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Ayton. Grant comes in for Kamara. Thibault, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Portland trailing here. Henderson for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
And the basket by Monk.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Avdia. For 3. The rebound by Carter.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Portland has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Yeah, a tremendous athlete. Grant excels on the fast break.
Pass to Thibault. Got it off in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second. We've got Henderson clinging out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Kamare in at the small forward position. Thybulle finds Henderson, and there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now here's Henderson. Outside Thybulle. Jacks up a 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Portland leading. And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, and Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt, but Shaedon Sharpe, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
Now here's Carter. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's the 3. And it's Portland with a rebound.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Back to Henderson. Outside Thybulle. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Kings trail by 4. On the wing, Levine. Give him 8 points now. No good on the triple. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Back to Thybulle. On the wing, Grant. Monk with a steal. Back come the Kings in transition. Pass to Levine. Oh, deflected. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Sacramento. And also a switch here for Portland. Robert Williams checked in for Thybulle. Now here's Williams. Grant outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Kamare. Takes the 3. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Kings trail by 4. DeRozan passes to Levine. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Levine's got 11. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jeremy Grant averaged single digits in points the first 4 seasons of his career, but over the last 4 seasons, he's scoring over 20 a game. He said it all changed for him back in Detroit, adding, quote, "I grew as a player, being the #1 option and seeing different coverages. Now I'm reaping the benefits," unquote. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. So the Kings making a change here. DeRozan is checked in. Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. The Trailblazers have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Out to Simons. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by Portland. The Kings trailing. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Davis finds DeRozan. Outside for Levine. Back to DeRozan. Outside Levine. DeRozan, a screen on Sharp. Levine passes to DeRozan. 13 feet out. Outside for Levine. For 3. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 5th assist in this one. Simons, right side. Pass to Avdia. Back to Simons. Now Avdia. This one for 3. Ellis with a rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable performance from Levine. His offensive skill set is amazing.
Now Simons. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Unable to get that one. Zach LaVine. He's been the guy making things happen for the Sacramento Kings, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We'll be right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Davis. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And the Kings have held tough, but it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Now here's Levine. 16 points for him. And it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Levine for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Hayden's got 4 rebounds now. Good look. The wide open shot is on the money. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. Well, the Kings shooting only 36% so far in this game. Here's Levine for 3. Wow, what a shot by Levine.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. For Portland, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. From deep 3-point land, they get it again. Tries again. And that doesn't go either for Levine.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Here's Kamari. Gets the 3 ball to go. Kamari's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Ellis. He's covered by Simons. Ellis passes to Davis. Levine against Sharp. Pass to Davis. 5 to shoot. Back to Levine. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Shaedon Sharp.
I just love seeing Levine use a little shot fake. Really an underutilized move in the league.
Monk, he's checked in for Davis. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
That one goes. Count it. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Outside Levine. Picked by Sabonis. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
It's Avdia on the wing, defended by Murray. Sharp passes to Avdia. Back to Sharp. Shoots over Monk. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And now a 3-point Portland lead.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
DeRozan is checked in for the Kings. Grant's checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Simons. Sabonis with a screen on Grant. The 3 from DeRozan. And the 3-pointer goes. DeRozan's got 5 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Offensive board.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Monk passes to DeRozan. Murray, a screen on Grant. The open shot, DeRozan. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. DeRozan's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
DeRozan against Grant. Pass to Henderson. Henderson with a screen on DeRozan. And here's Grant from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Grant's got his second basket.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
Sabonis with a screen on Grant. Here's Ellis. Monk finds Sabonis. Here's Ellis, defended by Henderson. Clock at 6. Pass to DeRozan. DeRozan, a screen on 8. From 18 feet away. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. The Kings making a switch here. Carter's checked in. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the free throw, no good.
What impresses me most about DeRozan is his footwork, especially when he's operating around the mid-range.
Snatched up. Grant the pass to Thibault. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. It's rebounded by Sabonis. DeRozan, left side. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Sacramento on. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. We've got Klingon, Robert Williams out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Scoot Henderson, and it's Thibault in at the 2. And Sacramento making a change here. DeRozan is checked in. Outside Thibault. Back to Grant. Lets the 3 fly. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. Monk against Thibault. Monk passes to DeRozan, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Monk.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Ben, he's checked in for Thibault. Now here's Henderson. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Kicks it to DeRozan. Pass to Lyles. Into the lane. Now DeRozan. He's covered by Grant. Shot from the wing. Valanciunas passes to Carter. There's a screen. Outside Monk. And here's Valanciunas. Outside Monk. Goes back up. Kicks it to DeRozan. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. DeRozan's got 9 points here in the second half. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Grant outside. Williams, a screen on DeRozan. Grant, the pass to Williams. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. It's his first foul of the game. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Zach LaVine comes in for Monk. For the Trailblazers, here's DeRozan. They set a pick. On the wing, LaVine. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Murray's checked in for Lyles. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Simons. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Sharp passes to Avdia. Grant with it. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Thibault. Back to Avdia. Hauled in by the Kings. On the wing, LaVine. The three-pointer is good from LaVine.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Avdia can't get it to go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside to LaVine. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 assists now in the game. And stolen by Murray. And he commits the intentional foul. Ellis is checked in for the Kings. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's LaVine for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
They get it back. Outside for Grant. Sends it home from three-point land.
No hesitation from Grant. He's not bashful shooting off the catch when given the chance.
Here's DeRozan. Outside for LaVine. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ellis. Thibault with a steal. Outside Sharp. Pass to Grant. Fires from deep. And it's in. And that one brings them within 1.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's LaVine for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. It's Sharp with the drive. And here's Grant from the arc. Money from deep.
The heat is on, but Grant keeps his composure. He doesn't let the situation affect the quality of his shot. And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
Outside LaVine. Pass to Ellis. 4 on the clock. To end the run. Oh, offline. So a close game sees Portland taking this one. With the late victory, they upset
big with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. You've got Anthony Simons. Ayton is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. Butler from outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. They'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Team foul.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. He makes a living at the line.
He hits the second from the line. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Curry passes to Moody. The tray. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Simons with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Ayton. From outside, off the mark. Sharpe against Butler. Here's Podziemski. No good on the triple. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Ayton throws it down.
He's a nimble guy for someone with that size. Ayton can get off of his feet quick for a lob.
Lets it go from deep. A nice shot by Moody.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Avdia. And Moody pulls it down.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Simons kicks to Avdia. Pass to Kamare. Beyond the arc. Avdia gets the bucket.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Fires the 3. Podziemski's shot is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. And another 3 for Portland.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And there it is for him.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
Sharpe on the wing. Off target from outside. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
They set the pick. Here's the lob to the hoop. Pocket 6. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Fields checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Grant's checked in. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Outside, Kuminga. Well, they're passing to Kuminga. Butler sets a screen for Kuminga. Back to Butler. Payton outside. Outside, Kuminga. And again, no good by Golden State. Trailblazers leading by 5. Sharp with it. Now Payton defending. Avdia against Kuminga. Avdia can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by Butler.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Sharp has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. They kick out to Hill. Pass to Payton. Lets the three fly. Another three for Golden State. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Here's Avdia. He nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Danny Avdia. He's been the guy making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Blazers?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Kuminga out there with Knox. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Post in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Warriors 5. Offensive rebound. Pass to Thibault. Here's Kamare. Drills it from outside. Kamare's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Takes a 3. Post misses the shot.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Some nice passing by Golden State. Traps in the tray. Hield's got 6.
Elite from three-point land. Buddy Hield, whenever he lets it fly, you think it's going in.
Kicks it out to Grant. Grant on the wing. It's stolen by Kuminga. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Portland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Klingon. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Knox. And the Warriors miss again. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Hield with it. Now Henderson defending. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Here's Knox. Launches a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Henderson outside. Grant outside. Pass to Klingon. Henderson attacking. Here's Kamare. Shot clock at 3. Thibault can't get it to go. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Henderson. This one for 3. Grant on the wing. Tries again. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. The rebound by Hield. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Knox. Outside, Kuminga. Another three for Golden State.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Henderson kicks to Thibault. Grant outside. Here's Klingon. Back to Grant. Puts up a three. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
It's a neck-and-neck game in San Francisco. Back to Thibault. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Trailblazers trail by 4. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thibault's got himself on the board with 3 there.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And the basket by Knox.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Back to Thibault. There's the triple. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Kicks it out to Grant. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Warriors on top as they end the... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And we've seen Denny Avdia really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the 3. Ayton with it. Simons surveying the D. Simons on the wing. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. There's some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That'll be his second foul of the game. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Here's Kamare. Off target with his 3. Warriors leading by 7. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Now, Avdia, he's got 9. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Avdia's got 12 points in the game.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he can close the gap completely if he can keep those 3s coming. Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Here's Avdia. Warriors with the rebound. Green with the ball. And Simons picks him up defensively.
Trailblazers foul. Kamara. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Green in the high post. Ayton's there. 6 to shoot. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
The Warriors making a switch here. Peyton's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, D.A., that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
Butler from outside. Good on the triple. 5 points in the game.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Pass to Podziemski. No good from outside.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Now here's Ayton. Avdia kicks to Simons. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. They get it back. Back to Sharp. This one for 3. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Simons.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
And Curry, here we go. Outside, Peyton. Back to Butler. Simons against Curry. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight from outside the arc. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Henderson comes in for Anthony Simons. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Nice find from the big man, Ayton. I like watching this man scan the floor.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've led by as much as 10. There's the triple. And it's Portland with the rebound. Kamare's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ayton against Butler. Ayton kicks to Grant. Here's Kamare. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Spencer. Here's Peyton. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
That concludes the 3rd quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Warriors lead by 3. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Knox. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Spencer in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Warriors leading by 3. Hield outside. Pass to Knox. There's a good screen. Here's Spencer. Buries it from 3-point range. Spencer's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Nobody near Williams. Trains the 19-footer.
And how about the awareness by Klingon, a big man who can sense when one of his teammates is open.
Hield with it. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. A 3-ball. Rebound by Williams. Trailblazers trail by 4. Left side, Grant. Klingon the screen for Grant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Rupert's checked in. Here's Santos. He's covered by Grant. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outfit.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Green with a screen on Ayton. And the Warriors miss again.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
The shot's good from Simon.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Pass to Podziemski. The kick outside to Butler with his first shot attempt. And there's Green on the assist by Butler. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
And here is Ayton, guarded by Green. And here is Ayton. Outside, Avdia. Portland needs to get off a shot. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Curry looking around from the wing. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 6 rebounds in the game. From the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Podziemski. Pass to Moody. Now Green. Misses the 3. Sharp against Butler. Sharp the pass to Avdia. Over Moody. Avdia gets the bucket. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Outside, Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
And the experience helping Green on these possessions, welcoming the chance to sink a big shot.
Ayton sets the pick for Simon. Pass to Kamare. Outside, Avdia. Shot clock at 5. It's money from deep.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Butler a screen on Simon. Curry kicks to Butler. Now Green. The kick outside to Butler. Curry setting the pick for Butler. Outside Curry. Nice take from Curry. Shoots the 3. And it's Butler missing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Going inside. Down low. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Curry. Pass to Moody. Outside, Green. Curry with it. Back to Green. Lets the 3 fly. Can't hit that one. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all out.
and safe to say they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Terrence Davis. And it's Ellis in at the point. Left side, Curry. Outside, Podziemski. Off target from outside. And so Murray will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a three-point game. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Golden State on D. Here's LaVine for three. Looney grabs a miss. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He's been working with his assistant coaches, trying to devise a way to contain Zach LaVine. His ability to play well above the rim, coupled with the deep range, makes him a unique challenge to defend. They're going to try to keep him off balance by showing him different looks. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Back-to-back threes here. LaVine with a beautiful shot.
One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Ellis's shot is off.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Sabonis with it. Now guarded by Butler. Here's LaVine for three. Knocks down the triple. LaVine's got 9.
And with how well LaVine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
There's Podziemski. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Davis from long range. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And a deep three from Curry. The rebound by Murray. Sacramento has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. LaVine passes to Davis. Corner shot. Rebounded by Butler.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Podziemski. Three-pointer. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Sacramento leading by 3. LaVine with a screen on Green. Murray finds LaVine. That's tipped. 1:56 left in the opening quarter. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Golden State has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Green with the ball. Checked by Murray. Green, the pass to Butler. 6 on the shot. Clock. Green with a screen on Murray. Here's Podziemski. Another 3 for Golden State.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
What a rookie year for Brandon Podziemski. A seamless transition into the league.
They talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now, that's some heady play for a rookie. Podziemski, he's got a great calmness and great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
That one's good for 2.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle and fights for that board.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Murray with it. Now guarded by Butler. Takes a turnaround, Jay. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Podziemski. 4-3. Davis with a rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Fields checked in for Stephen Curry. Malik Monk's checked in for Sacramento. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Butler. Left side Hield. They set the pick. Outside Podziemski. The 3 is up. Not going to go that time. There's Davis with the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Taking a look at the Kings, we've got Domantas Sabonis. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Davis. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Ellis in at the 1. Here's Knox. Pass to Podziemski. And there's the screen from outside the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. And you look at the Kings, Brett. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected to winning, though, has it, B.A.?
Here's Podziemski. Pure from 3-point range. Podziemski's got 9.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Knocks it down from distance.
Oh, that's a nice answer. Trading threes back and forth. DeRozan delivers.
Here's Knox. Out to the right wing. Here's Looney. And the 3 off target. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. Over Payton. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Payton's shot is good.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Again, the Kings score.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Ryan, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Ryan?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Hield. Here's Kuminga. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Here's Podziemski. Off target with the 3.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Warriors trail by 5. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Don't expect Looney to be the guy out there in transition, but a nice job running the lane.
Payton with a steal. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Curry. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Kuminga. The three. Fires in the triple. Kuminga's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Payton with a steal. Outside Kuminga. Outside Pajemski. Outside Curry. Outside Kuminga. Clock at 6. Fires the three. Another three for Golden State.
So much attention on Steph that really opens up the floor.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Kuminga. Jimmy Butler comes in for Payton. And it's Buddy Hield in for Stephen Curry.
He is tenacious. Love to watch him battle on the defensive glass.
And here's Green from the arc. They grab their own miss. Here's Hield. Pass to Looney. Fires the three. Ellis with a rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Levine finds Murray. Levine against Butler. Levine surveys the D. Play clock here. The Kings need to get one up. The three from Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green with the ball. Yet to see a basket. Outside Pajemski. The three is up. And that comes off the assist by Green. And now a 6-point Warrior lead. Looking to win the run. Oh, no good on the last-second attempt there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. We'll be right back with you shortly. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Pajemski.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
They've got Buddy Hield, Butler out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Post in at the 5. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
Here's the break. The deep three from Murray. Three-pointer in transition.
And on the fast break, Murray is a threat. We know he loves cutting through any opposition and getting himself a shot.
Now here's Hield. Still no points. Hield, a screen on Crowder. Here's Butler. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Post. Let's go with a three. Outside for Green. Hield for three. Sinks the tray. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
Here's Levine for 3. Pajemski grabs the board. Golden State is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Jacks up a 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Kings trail by 6. Levine way outside. They get the rebound. Pass to Ellis. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3. Ellis has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
If Murray can keep his passing up, he'll be a force in this league.
Butler passes to Green. Here's post. And that comes off the assist by Green.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Ellis' shot is off. The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Pajemski from deep. Ellis with a rebound. It's stolen. The 3 ball. Pajemski's shot is good. Pajemski's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Murray from outside. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. Now the Kings in transition. Here's Levine for 3, and the Kings with another 3.
He had to get it away, and he did. Levine with the quick release.
It's Pajemski on the wing. 17 points in the game. Green in the post, defended by Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Butler passes to Hield. And the Warriors miss again. Kings trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Ellis. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Butler. And there's a pick. Back to Pajemski. Green with the ball. Outside Pajemski. Here's post. Launches a 3. Crowder grabs the miss. Now Levine. He's got 14. Murray, a screen on Hield. The deep 3 from Levine. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Warriors ahead. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th quarter. Perimeter is filled up by Monk and DeRozan. Davis out there with Trey Lyles. And it's Carter in at the 1. Now here's Curry. Pass to Looney. Green with a screen on DeRozan. There's the triple. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Davis. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second chance effort. Curry goes in. 6 to shoot. Here's Pajemski. Sinks it from distance. Pajemski's got 20. Kings trail by 9. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Monk. Takes it inside. Carter from outside. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Curry. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. DeRozan outside. Over Green. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
But Jimski's shot is good.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
The Warriors lead by 10. Outside Pajemski. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Three-pointer. Got a piece of it. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Monk.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open three.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now here's Curry. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. And Sacramento with some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Lyles. Levine comes in for Monk. And Ellis is subbed in for Carter. Here's Curry. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
Curry doing it again with the quickest releases we've ever seen.
On the wing, Davis. Butler covering. Outside Levine. There's the three. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Curry on the drive. Outside for Green. Beyond the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, this team spaces the floor so...
Oh, what a jam! Levine walking on air.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Driving to the basket. On the wing, Levine. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside Pajemski. From behind the arc. Rebound by the Kings. Outside Levine. Fires for 3. And another miss by Sacramento. Well, the Warriors shooting 55% since the start of the fourth. Curry, no good. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 9. Here's Levine for 3. Nails it from 3.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Green. Count it!
Well, Draymond Green's not going to get a ton of those, but trust me, he's loving every minute of it.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
The 3 from DeRozan. That one no good. And so it's Golden State winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.